Hello, it's Petra, and it is the full moon in Taurus, November 8th, and it's also election day. So we had that beautiful eclipse this morning. That color was spectacular. And I just thought I would share with you and do maybe a little bit of yoga, but around the full moon and just some of this energy to help you process, to help you with your self-care. This is a really great time to find balance. So I am going to share with you briefly just some lovely ways that you can find that. And of course, this is a time where I love to bring in a forgiveness practice, in journaling, and a gratitude practice, and just give myself the space of the month, and working with the moon phase kind of keeps me on track. So taking a look at this moon energy, it is intense, and most full moons are, but it's the eclipse in Taurus. So this is associated with money. So this is a really good time to look at your finances, make changes if you're concerned. However, it's also a time to let go of what no longer serves you. So there may be something around money or abundance that you can look at and release. Writing, as you know, this is a great exercise actually. Automatic writing is a way to let your higher self speak out. At the top of a blank piece of paper, write out, what did I come to this earth to achieve? Now take a deep breath and allow the answer to flow. Just let your pen move. That's a great exercise to do now. That's intense. What did I come to this earth to achieve? All right, so during this time of forgiveness, briefly, here are some thoughts. You can meditate on these or you can journal them and come back to this. Okay, where have I been too controlling? How can I release my grip? Where in my life do I need a radical turnabout around? What do I need to know to create that? And what toxic emotions am I willing to release, knowing this will help me? Beautiful. And the forgiveness ceremony that I like to do is all about imagery. So get comfortable, and I'll float through this brief meditation for you. As you sink in, just focus on your breathing right now. Inhaling and exhaling. Just let that be the only thing in your mind, just your breath. Release the stress and the worries and the cares as you breathe. Now think about a habit or a thought pattern or an idea that has upset you that you want to release. You can write this down or you can just take it in. You can think about anyone that's upset you. And you can, again, journal this out, and you can go back any time and space to release these emotions as far back as you want. Now, let's individually, maybe just pick one for this exercise right now, and just see that person or that situation inside of a pink bubble, that color of love. Mind's eye. See them smiling at you and create a good feeling between the two as you say silently or out loud, I forgive you. And then let them float away. Take another deep breath, and as I read this to you, let it float through your body from head to toe as you just release. Under the glorious full moon, I forgive everything, everyone, every experience, every memory of the past or present that needs forgiveness. I forgive positively everyone. I also forgive myself for past mistakes. The universe is love, and I am forgiven and governed by love alone. Love is now adjusting my life. Realizing this, I abide in peace. I bring love and healing to all my thoughts, beliefs, and relationships. I learn my lessons and move on. I call on my soul fragments to be cleansed by the full moon, and I call on them to rejoin me. I send love to myself and everyone I know, and everyone that knows me in all directions in time. Under this glorious full moon, I am healed. My life is healed, and so it is, and so be it. And as we release this forgiveness, and we are releasing resentment or anything that we're releasing that no longer serves us, we want to replace it with gratitude. This is that vibration that gratitude will raise the vibration in your body for happier and a higher vibration. You're going to feel better. It's also a great time to manifest as we prepare 2 weeks for our new moon. So take a moment to think about someone or a place or situation that you're really grateful for and really feel the gratitude. Feel that in your body. This is also a time where you can journal this, or you can just meditate right now. I know that I am blessed, and I live my life within that knowing. I know that I am blessed, and I live my life within that knowing. Now, these lists, if you journal them, your forgiveness list or your gratitude list, this practice, you can burn these to just send them off into the ethers. Just do it somewhere safely. Or you can have them and look back from time to time to see where you are with it. So let's come to the mat, take a deep breath, and we'll come to the mat and we'll do some movement. It's a lot to integrate in a very short time. So let's just do a little standing flow to bring that balance into our bodies, creating equilibrium and using the breath to nourish. So standing with balance, my feet are together slightly apart, my hands come to my heart center. I'm gonna relax my shoulders, release my neck. In Tadasana, the mountain, the arms are gonna raise up through the breath, inhale them, palms turn at shoulder height, lifting all the way up. Feel that lengthening of the spine, pressing into the earth gently as I raise my fingertips to the moon. Tadasana, the mountain. Interlock the fingers and point the index fingers as we move into a new moon to the right, pressing the left foot in to anchor you. Relax the neck and head and just hold here for a moment. Feel that breath and that stretch, this pause. It's a good time to drop into the body and inhale up. Nice long spine in the center, and then when you're ready, over to the left. Pressing the right foot in to anchor you. Lifting and softening the ribs. As you breathe, it is your expression of this asana. So just let it be. Inhale, coming back up. Let's release the fingers. And as we do, palms turn at shoulder height and let your hands come all the way back down to your side. Close your eyes and take a breath, a cleansing breath. Inhale through your nose, and exhale through your mouth. The arms come back up. We're going to step out in 5-pointed star. And from here, we can move into different asanas as a nice flow. So first, we're going to drop into a goddess pose. So our toes turn out. We bend our knees, a little bit of a pelvic tilt, and then bend the elbows, palms face inward. Goddess pose. Breathing. Inhale, coming back up. We're going to move into a warrior two. So the left foot is going to turn at a 45-degree angle. My right foot will turn to the right, and I'm going to bend that knee. And I'm trying to keep my center. Yes. Look back to check on your left arm, and then look straight over your right arm and the fingertips, and there you are, warrior two. And then we do a reverse. So we stretch our arms. My right arm stretches up to the moon, and my left down towards my leg or gently touching it. My head can look any which way that feels comfortable. All right, whatever feels good for your neck. And then as we come back up, we release the arms. We're gonna do a side angle. Right arm is going to rest on that thigh, and the left arm is gonna stretch over. And if you need to, stretch back that left leg so you get a nice long. This is a great lunge. My palm is facing up in my right hand, and my left palm is facing downward. Inhale, coming back up. Relax. Take a moon breath. Inhale up, squatting and lifting. Rest back down. So now we'll move to the left side. Right foot will turn at a 45-degree angle. Left foot will turn to the left. Bend that knee. There you are. Warrior two. Look back over the right arm. Make sure that it's straight and long. And then look over the left fingertips. Perfect. Breathe. Feel the energy of the earth as you lengthen up. And a reverse. Left hand shoots up. Right fingertips gently back. And just pause here in a reverse warrior. And then we'll do our side angle. So the left hand, left arm will rest on your thigh, and that right arm will stretch over. Make any adjustments so that you can make it your own, and you can drop into your body through the breath. Inhaling and exhaling, coming back up, floating back up to your 5-pointed star. And then victory squat or goddess pose. Breathe. Nice. Inhaling, exhaling. Stretch the arms up, and let's turn the toes in and step the feet together. Back to the mountain, Tadasana. Half moon, but we're going to bring our fingers together, and we're going to do a forward and back one. So stretching out halfway, lengthening the spine, soften the knees, and then inhale back up for a gentle back bend. So instead of going right to left, we went front to back, and then come back up to center. Let the hands float down your center line to your heart center, and pause here. Namaste. Take a breath, inhaling and exhaling. Lift your toes, lift your heels. Just feel that grounding. Feel the earth underneath you. Good. Release your arms. Let's do some circles. Forward and back. Letting go of anything that doesn't serve you now, physically. Okay. So I like this twist. It's a standing twist. So if we bend our knees, we're coming down to chair pose. And then I'm going to turn to the right and bring my left elbow around. This is a nice twist. Thinking about moving gently, balancing, and then I'm going to come back to center, pause, and then move to the other side. And some people modify this, and whatever feels good for you, just breathe here into your twist. Come back to center. I know it's a little bit of a challenge. Coming back up, let's do the tree. So again, you want to be balanced. Feel your feet under you. And we're going to put our weight into the left and bring the right over. Now you may just kickstand. This may be where you are. This is great. If you want more of a challenge, you let your foot can move up into the calf, but never on the knee. It's tempting, but it's not good for the knee. Or you can bring it all the way up, you know, and you can hook it up. Whatever feels good to you. I'm just going to stay low. And my arms, my hands, they may just stay right here. You just want to be balanced and breathe. Inhale the arms up. If you want to grow branches, stretch up to that moon. Release any holding in your wrists and your fingers. Yeah, wind, maybe. And then come back and release. Walk it out a little. We're going to balance on the right foot. We're going to bring the left one into position, whatever you did on that side, and lengthen up. Grounding down, rooting down to rise up into your expression of the tree. Nice. Just take a breath and release. Coming down. Excellent. Walk it out. So there's so many wonderful poses to share with you, but I just thought we would work with this energy standing. Sometimes I like to do a restorative pose at the end so that I can just bring all that earth energy grounding me. But first, I wanted to share with you just some lovely flow for your back, just to warm it up before we do like legs up the wall or Shavasana. So with a few minutes left, come down to your mat and just stretch out. Just stretch out. Take a moment to pause and stretch out. You can lift your arms overhead and stretch like taffy being pulled. And then bring the arms back down. Bring the feet to the floor. Tuck into a little pelvic tilt. Move my hair. And then we'll lift our feet off the floor for some low back circles. Nice. Just circling around. And then reverse direction. My feet are completely relaxed. Good. Come back to stillness. Inhale, exhale. Stretch the arms out in T position and just swish wash your legs back and forth. Letting go with the exhalation. Nice. Come back to stillness. Come back to stillness, and if you'd like, you can do some spinal rocking to sit up, or you can roll over and gently sit up. I'm going to rock to sitting and pause, and then I'm going to roll over my knees to come to a table position. So however you want to meet me in table position for some cat-cow. Again, I'm very supportive of this back and spine. As I inhale, look up. And exhale, round down. Shake out the head and neck gently. And since I'm in table position, a couple more cat-cows, and then I come back to stillness. Come back to stillness, prepare for downward facing dog. I might lengthen my hands out a little further, curl the toes under, and gently press up into your expression of downward dog with some gentle flowing heel. Just alternating the heels, walking the dog, inhaling and exhaling. Coming back to stillness, just press into the earth again, earth energy dropping in. Then the knees come down, and I'm going to drop into a gentle child's pose and just pause here. Here for a breath or two. Inhaling and exhaling. And I'm going to invite you to continue that, or your choice of coming into a relaxation pose, a Shavasana, or legs up the wall if you prefer a little restorative. That's a wonderful restorative pose. I can't do it because I just don't have the space to show you. So I just thought I'd come back and do a little meditation, a little more about the full moon. So this full moon in Taurus is a time to detox. You need a detox to restore equilibrium in your situation, maybe. Perhaps you've been obsessing or have fallen into negative headspace. Whatever the case, you need to release these dramas, possessiveness, and stubbornness to free up everything. Digging in your heels won't help, and neither will allowing yourself to be mean. It could be a spiritual, emotional, or physical detox that's called for. Find a balance between your heart, what your heart wants, and what is the practical next step. Beautiful. Taking a deep breath, inhale and exhale. Sometimes you need to weave a bit of magic, and sometimes you need to be practical, and sometimes you need to find a combination of the two. You need to use the law of attraction. And by imagining, expecting, welcoming, but you need to balance what is taking down to earth the steps towards your goals. So breathe into your goals, feeling like they are achievable dreams. Releasing the past, releasing expectations, and just knowing that as you drop into this practice and you bring practicality and a good action plan for yourself, and you're gentle, that you will find that movement. The full moon in Taurus is a time to get back to earth, to get grounded, to work through any negative feelings that you've been dealing with, and to find balance between being passionate and being overly intense. Letting that energy float through you as you feel what you need for your own self-care and self-healing. Thank you for joining me today. Happy full moon. Until next time, be well, my friends. Namaste. Shante, shante, shante. Peace, peace.